Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Glad to be back. Hope everybody's safe. It's me, Franklin Donnie D, host of Donnie D Soul Sundays, Donnie D's Soul Gumbo on Blog Talk Radio, and the host here at Behind the Curtain. But it ain't about me. It's my guest sitting next to me right here. I know a lot of you guys around the world know John. What's up, John?
Hey, Donnie D, my man.
What
Good
it
to see
be?
you again, man. Good to see you.
You too,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
He's no stranger to this show. He's been here. He had a great song with a young lady named Brooklyn. I love L.A.
Yeah,
Man,
Brooklyn James. Yeah.
Brooklyn James.
Yeah.
Whew, pretty lady. But
Yes, sir.
anyway, let's move right along. I was talking to somebody, and I can't remember who it was, and they was asking me about the show. And I was just dropping names of everybody who's been through the studio with me. And when I mentioned you, Pierre Ellis, I think is his name.
Okay.
But anyway, he's down in Florida doing some things
All right.
musically. But anyway, he said, man, I remember John when the family, his mother and the family and them used to sing back in the day. Tell us a little bit about that, man.
If Pierre, if he's throwing up names like that, then he's got to know something.
Okay.
That's where I started out though in music, and it was in gospel, and we sang as a family.
Uh-huh.
My brother and two sisters, and Cheryl and Janetta, Mom Minnie. We miss you, Mama. I love you. Miss you, Mama. She's not here with us anymore, but
Okay.
she kept us together as a
Right.
family and singing in church, like just throughout the city of Pasadena, and that's basically where my music.
Where you started?
Yeah.
How old were
My
you at the
family.
time?
At that time, I think I was about maybe 3 or 4.
Ooh, so you've been
Yeah.
blowing for a long time.
I guess so.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people talk about, yeah, I've been singing since I was 2 years old. You know, but in your case, it's real.
Yeah, it's really real, and that's why it was nothing for me to be able to join an R&B group, because I sang harmony with my family.
Yeah.
And that wasn't really nothing to me, and singing in choirs and stuff like that. So to be able to know what harmony is and how to be able to be a part of a group and have a group to be able to sing harmony, to sing harmony and to harmonize with one another, it was just something simple for me to do.
Well, you know, ladies and gentlemen, a part of John's career, he was with the world famous group Troop.
Still is.
Still is.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you guys still
Yeah.
performing.
Yeah, we just did a show in South Bend, Indiana.
Yeah.
With Big Bub and our boy Danny Boy.
Oh,
and getting ready to go August the 13th over at the Guild Theater in Sacramento, California.
Troop is still alive, ladies and gentlemen. How many years?
Oh, I would say a good 33 and some change.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
guys have been in there. I remember seeing you guys in a movie for a minute. What was that movie? You guys were sitting on the corner singing.
New Jack City.
New Jack City.
Yeah.
But let's get back to Troop, Pasadena.
hmm
How'd you get into that thing, man? We got buddies. How'd that happen?
We were kind of already, buddies as far as like just knowing each other. I had metal shop class with Rodney,
Metal shop. Go
which
ahead.
was sixth period.
Yeah. What school?
Pasadena High School.
PHS,
yeah.
Bulldogs, okay.
Bulldogs, yeah. So Steve was telling me that he had just joined the group. He said, man, you need to talk to Rodney, man. You need to talk to Rodney. So I talked to Rodney and told him I was going to be following him. I said, man, Steve told me everything. He said, I'm going with you to the house. And he was like, man, we're not going to have rehearsal day. Steve said, y'all going to have rehearsal day, so I'm showing up. And so it was kind of like, I was there. See, Rodney's mom, she put the group together, Rodney's mother.
Okay.
And she would always have like at least 6 people just in case if somebody got sick. So when it was my turn to be like the 6th person, I came in a little different, like I said earlier, knowing harmony and stuff like that. So that was actually my job, not just to sit in, but to actually get the guys on their harmony notes and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you're became a very important part of that group.
Yeah.
And so you guys got together. Then what happened with you from then on? You signed with a label. How did that go?
We ended up auditioning for a producer that had called the show, putting on the hits. His name was Greg Perret.
Okay.
He called, talked to Rodney's mom, and at that time it was like myself, Steve, Rodney, Reggie, and a guy named Shane. So we auditioned for Greg Perret. did our New Edition songs because we was
Right.
always doing New Edition
Edition.
songs and talent
Right.
shows, and like
Right.
that's what we did out here.
Yeah.
And
The choreography and everything.
all the yeah, man, the whole 9 yards. Rodney B was no joke on that choreography.
Okay.
And his mother, she was really serious about it, man, because like she would always, leave and go get us something to eat or whatever. But she would always tell us, I need a step to be done when I get back.
Better have that done.
And she wasn't playing. That step, we had at least the intro and all the way up to the hook was done, and so she let us pass by that. But we would end up, we would finish the song, get with Rodney, and Rodney was helping us with the choreography and everything. We would finish all of the songs that way, and then so yeah, we auditioned for Greg Perret, and he put us in the studio with Michael Henderson.
Well, I know Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, bad bass player. He did a song on us called "I'm Gonna Make It Right for You."
He wrote and produced it for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And Greg did a song on us called "Love Toy." So we took those two songs and some a cappella songs that we had put together ourselves, and we auditioned for. Greg had us to audition for A&M Records. And we were still kind of wet behind the ears, so we didn't get the situation. And of course, some people in Greg's family was hurt, so he kind of like had to just like let us go.
Right.
But he turned us over to David Cook and Steve Cohen. And before we got into David Cook and Steve Cohen's hands, the guy Shane got impatient, so he stopped coming around. And that's how Alan got in. So it became myself, Steve, Rodney, Reggie, and Alan.
Okay.
And we tried out for Platinum Gold Productions, which is David Cook and Steve Cohen, and along with one of their producer friends, Zach Harmon, they got us to deal with Atlantic Records.
Wow. Yeah, and then it was just moving on up the top.
Yeah.
Now tell me this: who are some of the, like you mentioned, Michael Henderson, and he got the chops, played the bass. He told me he and Ray Parker Jr. came out of Detroit. Back in the day, he was making big money at 15 years old doing studio work. But name some of the people that you have, you've been in business a long time. Some of the people you work with, Michael Jackson, Prince, anybody.
Oh, gosh. I wish we would have worked with those guys. We met just about everybody who we wanted to meet.
Right.
Didn't get a chance to meet Prince, but we did. I did meet Michael.
Okay.
Met the family. Everybody in the family, mom, pops, everybody from the family.
Do you know a lady that worked with Prince, Marvin King?
Marvin King, yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I talked to her the other day.
Yeah.
Trying to get her sitting over here in a couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I met a young lady from Facebook, and we got to talking. Her name is Renee Lynch. Seems like she know every hip hop artist from the 80s.
Yes, she does.
She knows. I guess she probably went to God rest her soul business.
Hello, Renee. That's my business partner.
Yeah, I named Renee. Where you at?
Partner.
And she was telling me, I worked with John and this and that. And this was several years ago.
Yeah.
And that's how I got contact with you. But I had seen you walking the Rose Bowl, Victory Church. I stopped in there every now and then. I would stop in there. When I used to go to Refuge, Mother Evans.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'd go over to your church because you guys had the choir.
Yeah.
And we didn't have that kind of choir over at Refuge. But at Victory, you guys got down. But so you got into the group. You guys met a lot of people. You moved around. Then, like going back to Renee, she's handling you as a solo artist.
Yes.
Yeah. So you've done plenty of songs. Name some of your solo songs.
Some of my solo songs are the very first song that I recorded, without the group was a song called "Bullets Don't Have No Names." That's on the Bloods and the Crips album.
Right.
On both of them, the Red album and the Blue album. So that's out there. And then I did start doing like a few duets. One with Brooklyn James, actually two with Brooklyn James.
Right.
And then another one with D. Coop, which that song is called "The Love Section." From the movie called "The Love Section" that starred Mekhi Phifer and Carlita Smith.
Okay.
Let's see that, and then of course it was my tribute to Luther Vandross.
Right, I've seen that.
Never Too Much, and then my song "Girlfriend" and "I Wanna Fly Away," and then my latest single was "Cover Girl."
Cover Girl.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Cover Girl is written and produced by a friend of mine by the name of Marcus Buchanan, M1. He's actually from a group that Rodney had started. He started a group called Bad Impressions, BI.
Okay.
And they were actually in our music video, Whatever It Takes to Make You Stay. And so Marcus just kept cracking that songs, just writing songs, producing songs. And he got in contact with me about this wonderful song called Cover Girl. And I said, okay, yeah, I'll do it.
You heard him say it right there. We talked about it. Let's take a look at Cover Girl and check it out right now. Ja.
I'm up in the club tonight. That's when I seen her looking right. She's out on the dance floor, moving, making me want more. She's got that style, that look, that cover girl got me shook. She's got me shook. So tonight, girl, it's on. I'm on it, and we're going home tonight. She's got that cover ability. When she walks that running way, she's everything you want to see. That cover girl, that cover girl. She got that poster girl ability. She got that face right out of magazine. That cover girl, magazine. I'm up in the club tonight. That's when I seen her looking right. She's out on the dance floor, moving, making me want her more. Want her more. She's got that style, that look, that cover girl got me shook. She's got me shook. So tonight, it's on. I'm on it, and we're going home tonight. She's got that cover girl ability. When she walks that running way, she's everything you want to see. That cover girl, that cover girl. She got that poster girl ability. She got that face right out of magazine. That cover girl, magazine. She's got that cover girl ability. She's gonna be everything you want to see. That cover girl, cover girl, ability. Right out of magazine, magazine.
You know, a lot of people say when you're going somewhere, you don't want to look back. But I beg to differ. For her to see her father celebrate his graduation, it's the best feeling in the world. I can't lie and say it was easy. But sometimes you just have to stop everything and take it in. I looked at everything in a different light. I realized it started with me going back and getting my high school diploma.
Even though there's so much against us, you will see me choose to protect myself
and my community from the coronavirus by wearing a face cover.
And even with my face covered, you will see me making music.
and bringing light to all, no matter the time,
Join me in wearing a face covering
to help stop the spread of the coronavirus.
Because covering your face is one small act of kindness
that has the power to bring us together.
COVID-19 has changed how we spend weekends with the girls. Now it's time to take the first step that lets us get back to brunching instead of late-night munching. Before we can safely come together, we need the facts. As COVID-19 vaccines become available, you may have questions.
Should I get it?
Is it safe? Should I wait?
It's okay to have questions. Now get the facts at getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision when vaccines are available to you.
Woo, buddy. You're doing it, man. You're doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, Cover Girl now.
Yeah.
You must have had to relate to that song because you sing it with feeling. Cover Girl, did you ever know anybody like that in your life? Like who you're singing about?
I guess just, the song is actually about any woman can be a cover girl.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if she's overweight or she's skinny or she
Right.
it's more of a worldly song where it's international, where it speaks to all of the women, whether they've been battered, whether they've been beaten, just whatever, they can still wake up and realize that they're a cover girl.
That's deep. That's deep. Yes, indeed. So, you from Pasadena. What schools did you go to beside PHS? What middle school?
Middle school was, I would say, what we would call junior high school.
Junior high back in the day.
Elliott Junior High School.
Elliott?
Yeah, it was Elliott.
Now, I saw you years ago at the Boys Club.
See what I mean, you guys? When you talk about places like the Boys and Girls Club,
Boys and Girls Club
on Fair Oaks in
right,
Montana,
right?
I mean, tell them about Boys.
Hey, what was the brother's name that used to run the place? I can't think of his name right off the top.
Was it Chuck or was it Mr. Davis or Larry Cole?
Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day. But see, the truth about it is what he was saying that. Like Dr. Dre said, Pasadena, where you at? Well, these cats was from Dena, so man, we hung on to y'all. We ain't had nobody out there worldwide but y'all. So if we saw you at Jim's getting a burger,
right? Which is on Woodbury.
Yeah.
Woodbury and Lincoln.
Or we seen you at Wayne's Fashions up the street.
Yep.
Wayne, giving you a plug. Hey, there go John. So, you're a celebrity around the town, man. So, yeah, when I see you there, that's that dude from the group. So, okay, so what's going on with you and Troop today?
Troop today is well, thank God now that, promoters are calling us now to book us again. We just finished doing South Bend, Indiana with Big Bub and Danny Boy.
Big Bub?
Yeah, now we're getting ready to go to the Guild Theater in Sacramento, California.
Okay,
that's August the 13th.
August 13th, folks.
Yeah, September the 25th in Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton.
October 16th in San Leandro, California, along with High Five.
Wow.
And also, too, just finished talking to the guys out there. We're putting together a baby making CD with, all of those beautiful love ballads that y'all love so much. A couple of new ballads, but it's going to be like a baby making CD, and we're trying to put together also a baby making tour also along with our partner Big Bub.
Man, that's quite an idea, baby making tour.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, do you prefer to sing ballads or up tempo? What would you prefer, both, or does it matter? Or?
It's really both, but
what's your thing?
It's really about what really feels good and what has longevity. Okay. Whether just something short, timely, where it's only good for that month or whatever. Right. I like doing songs like that. I like to do songs that will stand the test of time and that people can play 5-10 years from later on, and it still sounds fresh.
I was
just thinking in my mind the other day, playing Michael Jackson's Off the Wall, why does that album sound like it just came out yesterday? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I like to do songs that caliber to where they just last the test of time.
Right.
Whether it's an up-tempo or a slow song.
Okay. Yeah, you know, that's very true. I mean, I used to DJ parties in nightclubs, and I could throw on James Brown and everybody up on the floor. A certain song, you know, you say Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Certain things Prince would have just the test of time.
Yeah.
You know, I was playing some Prince for my granddaughter the other day. Who's Prince? You know, because he got a new album out that just hit.
Yeah.
You know, Welcome to America. But you know, that's the type of music that lasts forever, keep your name alive,
right,
and keep things going like that. You said you had a song, I Want to Fly Away?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
That song was actually written by myself and a friend of mine who I sing with at church, who's now living in Atlanta, Georgia, Nehemiah Potter. We wrote the song together. It's produced by Damone Arnold. I actually have some co-production on the track as well too. But yeah, it's just a song that reminded me so much of like a Michael Jackson record, where it's pretty much like in that key frame of his song Break of Dawn. I wanted to do a song that kind of, you know, that's familiar, you know, in that area.
Feeling.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard about it. Let's take a look at it right now. John.
Just want to be with you and show you
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. See, that's when you come to the behind the curtain, you're gonna find out stuff that you didn't know. Did you know this man sang with his mother in a family group? Nah. You didn't know. Did you know certain things about Pasadena? Nah. But you know, the thing is, if you are doing what God put you here to do, it's gonna last forever, man.
Yes, sir.
And you know, I see that you representing, and I give it to God, man. You know, we were talking with Monty Sharpton earlier, the first interview, and we were talking about some of the stuff that we went through in our lives, and I wrote a book called From Crack to Christ, and it was about my addiction and how the Lord pulled me out of it, and he was basically saying the same thing. But even if you don't have an addiction, whatever, God will take you all the way, man. And I'm not trying to preach to y'all folks, but I know he saved me, kept me going. This man's still doing what he loves to do, you know, and the devil's out there every day trying to bring it down. But enough of my preaching right now. How can people catch up with you, your fan pages, or YouTube, or
You guys can email me at johnjohnoftroop@yahoo.com. JONJOHN of troop@yahoo.com. You can get at me at John John's Solo Project, finally on Facebook, Team John John, and follow me on Instagram at John John Harreld.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. Donnie D got to run. John John gave us a lot of fun. We'll see you soon.